Tying run at the plate. Out to short. Off balance beat. There's one. And the Yankees have won the American League East. That one's into line drive, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double. Having a really nice game here. That's his second extra base hit. Tying run at the plate. And strike two. Two pretty nasty. The tying run at the plate. And a swing and a miss. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away.
Well, when you go the same pitch back-to-back, that's how you want to do it. Set him up in the strike zone, then extend a little bit from there and see if you can get him to chase. Nicely done with the slider right there.
That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Trying to check his swing. And that one is popped in the air, shallow center. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. Out number two. Lifted to left, and that should do it. He's got it. Ball game. The Yankees claim game one here at home.
It's pretty early in this series to say a must-win game, but when you've got home field advantage, it's a luxury, but you have to protect it. Huge win in game one to set the tone.
Not a ton of offense to chat about as we look at the final numbers, but this was a good one.
Yeah, it was a low-scoring game, Booth, but sometimes those can be the best, especially this time of year.
And your final 3-1 for Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show. Thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon. To the right side, and it gets by him. And that drops. Tying run at the plate. On the ground to short. Volpe throws to first in time. Now one gone in the ninth. And fall off. The kick, the 3-2. Loud. And they're down to their last out. That play won't be. Strike on it. Lifted to left, and that should do it. He's got it. Ball game. The Yankees take the first two games of this series.
This is what you call taking care of business. When you've got home field advantage and you win the first two games of the series, that's what you come to the ballpark to do. They've worked hard to get to this point. Now they're in the driver's seat. We'll see how they do once this series continues. But so far, they've set the tone.
Not a ton of offense to chat about as we look at the final numbers, but this was a good one.
Yeah, it was a low-scoring game, Booth, but sometimes those can be the best, especially this time of year.
And your final 3-1 for Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show. Thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
For New York, number 17, Greg Ingram.
Right through there.
O'Hearn takes it himself. One up, one down.
That's why you hug the lines on the corners.
The other way. On to O'Hearn. And they're down to their last out.
Number 12, Reed Hoskins.
There's the strike. Hoskins pushes the pitch. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
This team obviously needed to win this game. Down 2 games to none in the series. You go down 3-0, players start packing their bags. They know that they're headed home. But they came out focused on the task at hand, got the job done, a win in the next game. All of a sudden, we've got a new series.
So it took extras, but here's how the numbers shake out from this one.
Well, they couldn't settle this one in 9, but who doesn't love some extra inning baseball in the postseason?
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. A 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Shambi saying so long.
For the Yankees, number 17, Greg Ingram.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And the tying run is on with a leadoff single.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate.
And that one fouled off. 1-run game, bottom 9. That one 95 to finish him off.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Pitch. Left field. Arozarena sizes this one up. Drops into the glove. And there's 2 away. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. The flip, and that is the ball game.
Well, you can tell these players feel great and also relieved to even up the series. There's so much on the line. You've worked so hard to get here. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a Game 7 in this series.
A ton of offense to chat about as we look at the final numbers, but this was a good one.
Yeah, it was a low-scoring game, Booth, but sometimes those can be the best, especially this time of year.
And your final score here today, 2-1 for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Pitching for the New York Yankees, number 17, Greg Ingram.
In this situation,
and that one clips the corner. Liner, base hit. And a good start to the inning. And a strike in. Now he breaks his back. O'Hearn puts it away for the out. One away.
couple of pitches and
that up the middle. Nice stop. The feed for one to first, not in time. Great effort there.
Nice diving stop right there. Gets the out. Great reactions. Excellent job of finishing the play with a nice, easy throw.
On the outside corner. And a base hit up the middle. They stop the lead runner at second. And now Jacob Melton. The tying run at the plate. On the ground, Volpe. And that is the ball game. So singy as the numbers show, a great performance on the mound in this one.
Absolutely, and that really set the tone from the beginning. A fantastic effort.
4-1 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Pitching for the New York Yankees, number 17, Greg Ingram.
Sharpen things on the outer half. Those are the ones that become elite.
Right through.
You were chasing 2 runs instead of 1.
And down on strikes. Mookie Betts down on strikes.
Well, the first batter, it's always a big one for the closer. I mean,
Foul ball. One down, base is empty. Swings. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Now only 1 out remaining.
this is definitely what.
And it's swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Joey gets on base. That's it. Tying run at the plate. Hard hit right side. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Yankees secure a big road win in Game 2. They even up the series before heading home. Here's one final look at the line score from this one, Chris.
It was a close 2-run game, and a couple of key moments just really made the difference. Not much separates these two teams.
And your final 4-2 for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
On and off the field.
And that is out of play. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Arozarena. And that's the third out. One left for LA. They're down 2, 7-5. On the ground. Moncada tossed to first. And the leadoff man retired here in the ninth.
That's a huge
and now the lefty. Right side. Tosses to first. And a couple of quick outs.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Yankees work their way back to even in this series. 2 games apiece.
Well, you can tell these players feel great and also relieved to even up the series. There's so much on the line. You've worked so hard to get here. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a Game 7 in this series.
Here's one final look at the line score from this one, Chris.
It was a close 2-run game, and a couple of key moments just really made the difference. Not much separates these two teams.
A 7-5 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long. That one fouled off. That's out to center field. Young sizing this one up. Brings it in. One away. There's the strike. Swing and to it. Center field. Young on the move. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down. And that one sliced foul. Yeah, that's foul zone
because that's where you can get hurt.
Hard hit right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here, so no change in the score. It's 3-3. So, runner at second, 2 down. Next to hit, Anthony Volpe.
The Yankees, the shortstop, Anthony Volpe.
Out towards left center. Hernandez settles underneath it. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. No runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. 12th inning coming up. All tied up at 3 apiece. Ingram back to work. On the ground to the left. And it's off the bag. Off to a good start with a leadoff dive. And there's a break. Swings. Here's a 1-2. To the right side. Into the outfield. Base hit. Lead runner to second. So 2 on and nobody out. Swing and a miss. Lifted in the air, right center field. Monia sizes this one up, makes the grab, 1 away. The last thing, 2 on, 1 out. And that one foul. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Nice work there to get the strikeout, and that's a big second out. I'll tell you, this home crowd will be fired up. They can get out of this and leave that go-ahead run stranded in scoring position. This is a big moment in this game.
2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Now he breaks his back, and that's the 3rd out. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. 1 run can win this thing as we move ahead to the bottom of inning number 12. Runner in scoring position, no outs. And now the center fielder, Jacob Young. The winning run on second base. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Calls it in, and there's 1 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
And fouled off. in plenty of time to first. One up, one down. Hit slowly on the ground. Volpe zips it across, and that quickly 2 away. Ground ball left side to first, and the Dodgers are set down in order. Nothing across here this half. Another chance to win it. Home half of the inning coming up. All tied up at 3 apiece. 1 out, runner at second. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. And a base hit on the line. Will comes in quickly, and the winning run at third now with only 1 gone.
Well, that at-bat had a lot riding on it. Certainly a pivotal swing of the bat in this ball game. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that. Now that sets up a huge effect.
So bases all loaded up, and now the catcher comes up to him. Austin Wells. Golden opportunity right here. Hit in the air, left field. Hernandez gets under it. 2 away.
Now pitching for the
Back now, and we're in extras. A new arm on the mound here at the top half of the inning. Ian Hamilton.
Hamilton.
First and second, 2 outs. And stepping in for the Yankees, Brandon Lowe. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
And he grounds one to the right side. Throw to first, ball game. And the Dodgers hold on to win a nail-biter, stranding the winning run on base.
All this team needs is 1 more win, but when you're playing in the postseason, it's not just a win of a game, it's a win of an inning. It's a win of an at-bat, it's a win of a pitch count, and that's what they're going to need to do in the next game to take the series.
So it took extras, but here's how the numbers shake out from this one.
Well, they couldn't settle this one in 9, but who doesn't love some extra inning baseball in the postseason?
4-3 our final score. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.